have a brand? Do you want to get it in front of millions of people instantly? Well, email me right now, ogod@hiphopun.com.
I don't. Jada Pinkett Smith is doing her memoir. She's out here doing interviews. I know this usually ain't our topic of forte, but we did cover it back then when it happened.
Right.
Will Smith slapping the shit out of Chris Rock back in 2021 now. Jesus, 2020 something, somewhere around there. But anyway, she came out and said during their time being off, during their time being separated, that Chris Rock actually hollered at her and tried to get at her during that time. What do you think about that? Is it all right? I mean, fair game. As a man, is that cool? Whatever I'm gonna do, or did he deserve to get slapped if that in fact is true? 'Cause we don't know.
That's some snake shit. There's no other way I can go about it. That's some snake stuff. And it's like, I don't know how close, and maybe you can help me with this, Will Smith and Chris Rock relationship was. You know what I mean? But even if you know this man at all, it's like, why would you want to bust his woman? Like, oh, I heard I was getting, you know what I mean? I heard I was breaking up. That's like, damn, dog. Like, damn. Like, all these women out here, you want my joint? I mean, I get it's Jada Pinkett and whatnot and, you know, whatever. But, like, I really believe probably that's one of the reasons why Will smacked the shit out of him now.
Yeah.
Like, she came back and said, you Chris tried to highlight, oh, yeah, okay. You know, he probably, you know, didn't react in that. But in that whole, him starting to talk and the whole thing, like, I'm about to smack the shit out of this nigga.
I'm gonna do it.
Like, yeah, I'm doing it right here. I'm doing it. I don't care what nobody say. And that Philly came out of him because he is from West Philly. You know what I mean? He ain't from, you know what I mean? Where Kobe's from. He's from the hood of West Philly. You know what I mean? Lower Marion, from Lower Marion. So yeah, like, I believe that Chris Rock is a sucker for that, man. When I heard that, I was like, that's some real sucker shit.
I know for a fact that Will and Jada got a very tight relationship, or they had a very tight relationship with Tony Rock. They had some TV shows with him and did things. So the families were close, right? I don't know how close exactly Chris and Will were, how the family was, but at the same time, I mean, they all pass each other around throughout the movie circles, but you just think as a brother, like, my friend that I don't talk to and I ain't talked to for 10 years, his girlfriend from high school, I ain't getting with.
Right.
Just because it's something in me, like, no, that's still cold. Like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
But some people just are built different and wired different. And,
Dirty deck niggas, boy.
and if I was in that situation personally, whether I was separated from my wife or not, and you tried to holler at it and you say something publicly, yeah, I might click off safe and slap your ass too. So
Yeah, and it's like Chris Rock knew that they weren't fully split at the time because according to her, he asked her, "Ain't y'all getting a divorce?" Like, so damn, dog. Like, man,
ain't y'all getting a divorce? Somebody sliding, boy.
Right. What do you think about them being separated for all that time?
I think financially it makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Divorce costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Splitting shit up costs a lot of money, and they both brought a lot to the table. I'm sure Will Smith probably brought a little more than Jada, but they brought a lot to the table. And
especially if you don't want to if you're not thinking about really getting married no more.
Right.
It's like, all right, we married, but hey, you over there doing anything, I'm doing my thing.
It's more so of the partnership than it is love, because marriage is a partnership.
Yeah.
And you partner, you managing house, finances, you own half everything together. Like, that's not just easy to throw away. I think it was smart on their behalf. All right, we just gonna go our separate way. We got the cribs. You slide through, I slide through. We go do our thing. All right, we still got love. Publicly, we'll do our thing as the power structure, but we're gonna do our thing on the side. I ain't mad at it.
No, me either.
I really ain't.
Shout out to Will, man. One of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
I was hoping that, you know what I mean, want to see some greater movies from him. You know what I mean? 'Cause I think his potential is through the roof. You know, I just want to see some better stuff. But I mean, hey, man, he's legendary already in my book. And nobody understands. You never understand somebody's life until you got to live in their shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one thing I try to take in consideration, you know, anytime that I'm, you know, talking about these people and things that they're going through, because people living in our shoes, they don't understand that. And they think that what we do is easy. So,
right.
You know, that is what it is. Offset, man, when you think about Offset, he was on the Breakfast Club today talking about the performance with Quavo, how he was kind of, you know, second guessing that. But fuck all that, he had a Houston Astros hat on. What's your thoughts on that?
I gotta listen to more of the interview. I wonder why he had a second guest working with him. But anyway,
right.
That Houston Astros, and we don't know, but when I first got it, that was a jab.
At
Houston, Jay Prince, rap a lot, Takeoff died out there, almost to the day. Was it a year ago?
Yeah, wow.
It was coming to the year. He got an album coming out. And now it was just like, okay, I still got my eye on y'all. If you ask me, when I first looked at it, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta Braves in the playoffs too. You from Atlanta. Why you ain't have an Atlanta hat on representing your baseball team? You had the Houston one on, and we know that they've been going back and forth. Now, this is my opinion. I don't know Offset from a Can of Paint. I don't know any of them brothers down in Houston from a Can of Paint. But when I looked at it and I saw it, I was like, whew, that's a little bit of a jab.
Yeah. I mean, it's just ironic. Nobody else talking about it but us. You know what I mean? But it's definitely weird to me. I'll go with what you said on that one. I don't really have. I can't really like put it to where he's taking a jab at. Whatever. I haven't really thought about it, but I just know that it's, what the hell you got a Houston? I know you're an Astros fan, dog.
Yeah.
No, you're not an Astros fan. With the Braves, all that history.
Maybe he is, but I don't.
Maybe, but nigga, you a Braves fan. You better be a Braves fan.
Yeah.
That's more. Atlanta's more like a baseball than football anyway.
Facts.
And you know, except for the Georgia Bulldogs and all that, but
they just got hot. They ain't always been
right.
Hot. Shit.
Right.
It was the Braves.
Yep.
Chipper Jones and them niggas.
Yep.
I don't know.
So he said a lot though. Offset did say a lot. I didn't get a chance to listen to it all because you know on Instagram you get the clips. But I would like to get back to actually listening to the Breakfast Club interviews again. It was a time where we used to do that.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, but now it's just I don't know. I guess because we in the business now, so it's like fuck it.
Yeah, word. But I definitely, I'm definitely happy that he's starting to do interviews. I don't know how much about Offset he's talking about, but just getting out there, and I know you're promoting the album and shit. So yeah, I think it's coming out next Friday. So
I might want to listen to that shit.
We're gonna see what it sounds like. I'm listening to the first 4 minutes, and if it sounds exactly the same as all the Migos album, probably gonna respectively turn that shit up.
That's the only thing I can say, man. Is just like a lot of the stuff sounds the same, man. Even with the Offset and them dudes, like
too much.
It's like the same type of stuff. Like every song, even Lil Baby to a certain extent.
Yeah.
You ever listen to his music?
Yeah.
He got some hot joints, but it's like a lot of the same type of flow, same type of cadences, same type of beats. It's like, man, yeah.
Moneybag Yo, shit dumping, but it's almost the same. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why it's down 40%.
What do you think? Lil Duval, he was saying something. It's the last thing, man. He was pretty much alluding to like, he was saying like, young people only look for music. Old people don't look for music. Music got to find them. He said, more so older people like us now. We are listening to the people that we came up with more so. I said he hit it on the head.
1,000%. And that's why you see the older artists selling out shows where these younger artists can't.
Right.
Because we still listening to who we listen to.
Right.
Because we were the last of a dying breed of timeless music. Point blank, period. So we can continue to go back to these songs. And it might not even be timeless to the masses, but it was timeless to you.
Right.
And you can go back to it and reflect and listen and love and go, damn, that took me back to a certain situation. If they out here performing still on a high level, I'm going to go patronize that situation and enjoy myself for it, even and know I'm amongst grown-ass people doing the same thing I'm doing. I ain't got to worry about no nonsense or no drill or no drinking or nothing crazy. And I can go enjoy myself as a grown person. And I think that our youth are going to unfortunately start getting stripped of that situation because of just the lack of originality and the lack of actual effort that goes into the music that we grew up loving and idolizing, whether it be hip hop, R&B, fucking rock, whatever the case may be. Right. It was different. And I think our elders said that prior to them, but we appreciated their music. They appreciate ours. I don't know if there'll be a level of appreciation for this generations of music. I don't know.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast is in the books. October the 11th, October 11th, 2023. Appreciate y'all listening in. That's your brother Sam Ant, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored, together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.